Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God by Kate Bush. As always, this song comes to you as a request from someone who watches my channel. They put it in the comments. So if you want to be that person, just do the same thing. Put it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. And I said this comes from somebody. This honestly came from like a good number of people. Honestly, it's been a few years at this point. But a few years ago, I reviewed Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush, and I did not like it. It did not, I don't know. I could recognize the talent behind Kate Bush, but I just didn't really enjoy the song. But in the comments, people very respectfully just let me know how much they really enjoy Kate Bush and kind of just encourage me to give her another listen. And so that's kind of what this is. This is the culmination of all those requests. And again, it's been a couple years. I have a really long list. I've tried all different kinds of things with my channel. The list is massive and impossible to work with. But I was just kind of scrolling through the list today, and I saw this song, and I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time to get back to Kate Bush. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's jump right in. Again, this is Kate Bush, Running Up That Hill. Official music video at that. So let's go. Creepy. Okay, I get it. I like that one. It was pretty enjoyable for me. Yeah, so I don't think it was Kate Bush that I necessarily had the problem with. I think it was just Wuthering Heights. I didn't. I'm gonna click on it. Here it is. Hopefully this doesn't get it blocked. I just like hear how different that sounds.
You had a temper.
And I think that was it. It was the way the vocals are delivered, like the way she's singing this part. I did not enjoy.
Like my jealousy, too hard, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? You told me, hold my soul, let me
I can kind of dig this part now that I'm listening to it again, but just I don't know, the vocal delivery here versus in Running Up That Hill, to me, like the Wuthering Heights just threw me off in that sense. I couldn't vibe with it. I'm still struggling to like get through the whole song right now, but it is what it is. I definitely liked Running Up That Hill. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down piece by piece, of course, starting with the lyrics. First, I do want to read this about section. It says, Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God is the first single from Kate Bush's 1985 LP, Hounds of Love. A Deal with God was the song's original title. It was changed at the insistence of EMI's marketing department. Bush wrote it about if men and women could actually swap each other's roles, it would lead to a greater understanding. The single was released on August 5th, 1985, in advance of the album's September release. The B-side of the original single release was Under the Ivy. The song released number 3 in the UK charts, number 6 in the Australian charts, and number 30 on the US Billboard Hot 100. In the US, it remains Bush's first and only major charting success. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, let's look at those lyrics. So it doesn't hurt me, yo. If you want to feel how it feels, do you want to know that it doesn't hurt me? Do you want to hear about the deal that I'm making? It's you and me, and if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. Say if I only could. So yeah, I mean, I definitely get that it's like, hey, like if I could ask a wish from God, I would ask that He switch our places, and again, to get us that perspective. But now the part that I'm curious about is how, like the phrase "running up the road, running up the hill," etc. How that has to play in here. So I'm gonna read this real quick. She said in interviews that she feels if she can make a deal with God, where men and women will switch roles. Okay, we got that part. So that doesn't really shed too much more light on that. So I was keep going, I guess. You don't want to hurt me, but see how deep the bullet lies. Unaware I'm tearing you asunder. Oh, there is thunder in our hearts. Is there so much hate for the ones we love? Tell me we both matter, don't we? It's you and me, don't be unhappy. And if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building, say if I only could. So maybe that's kind of what I'm reading here, is that like if they could switch places, then it wouldn't be so difficult, like, right? It wouldn't be like running up that road, running up that hill, running up a building. Life would be a little bit easier. It's you and me, won't be unhappy. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Oh, come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. Oh. And if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places. I'd be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems. And there it is. Yeah. So suddenly running up the road, running up the hill, understanding each other's perspectives and approaching those challenges suddenly becomes easier once you get that extra perspective. Say if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places. I'd be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems. Say if I only could, it kind of goes on like that for some time, be running up that hill. Yep. Cool. So that's the song. I mean, I think she explains it best. We kind of read it, that it's about swapping places, and you kind of see it in the music video. The music video was great. It definitely had that like 80s cheesiness to it, but I actually kind of dug the choreography, if I'm being totally honest, and I love at the end, it was very creepy looking, where they were basically just like glued like someone else's face on their own face, which is kind of cool looking, but essentially illustrates the idea, I guess. But yeah, lyrically, I think it's at least pretty interesting. I like the way it's written, and I think it makes for a pretty neat song. I give it a thumb up. As far as the instrumentation, the vocals go, I'll start with vocals again, because for me, Wuthering Heights, the way it's sung, I can't get behind this. I can't get behind this vocal style. But then switching over to this, I'm like, yes, I really like the way she approached this song vocally. To me, it has more depth to it versus I don't even know what Wuthering Heights was for me. I can't, I don't know. So again, this to me was very enjoyable vocally. But I also think it was aided by the fact that the instrumentation was much more like 80s pop, very easy to just, nod your head to and have a fun time with. So maybe that's it too. I mean, I liked a little bit of the instrumentation in Wuthering Heights, and I hate to keep comparing it to Wuthering Heights. I guess I'm just trying to justify why I didn't like that song and why now I like this song. And so I guess the moral here is I probably just need to listen to more Kate Bush to really get a feel for what I like and don't like from her discography, and just kind of go from there, I guess. But instrumentally, vocally, I mean, this was a fun song to listen to, and I like her approach to it, so I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. As far as replay value goes, it's a little bit different than a lot of the stuff I normally listen to. But with that said, I've actually had a soft spot recently for like 80s pop in particular. And so I think I'm gonna listen to this again. I think it's gonna make the playlist. Like I said, I've been listening to a lot of like 80s pop music lately. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of been the mood I'm in. So this is gonna fit right in there with that. And I definitely see it getting some more listens on my playlist. So I'm giving it a thumb up for replay value. Overall, pretty good song. I had a good time with it. I'm not gonna lie. And so hey, if there's other really great Kate Bush songs that are like this, you think I'll really enjoy, definitely leave them in the comments. Let me know. If you enjoyed the music, go listen to it, go support the artists. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video, you can support me by liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. And yeah, you can also check the description to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.